again, give it up for this Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions full arsenal run with Oof Moment 420.
Well, thank you for having me. Lovely introduction. I'm Oof Moment 420. I run Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions on the DS. Today I'm going to be showcasing full arsenal, and I'm very excited for it. If you don't know, this kind of acts like a new game plus mode of sorts, so I have a ton of abilities unlocked from the start, and I will do my best to show those off as gladly as I can, while also, progressing through the game a little bit quickly, you might say. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on. Just web swinging and web zipping all throughout these rooms. It's going to be a good time. And anyway, here with me I have Mr. Shasta commentating. If you would like to introduce yourself a little bit as well.
Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Shasta. Y'all in for an absolute treat of this run here. I run this game 8 years ago. I have just a huge love for this game, and also just in general, like DS games as a whole. And this is a top tier DS video game right here. This game freaking schmooze. I'm just gonna show you just exactly how much it schmooze in just 1 second here. Hope you all ready for this one. It's gonna be awesome.
All right. And then I'm gonna get over to this other screen real quickly. I'm gonna be doing, full arsenal percent right here. Change the combat exploration difficulty to friendly because I'm a noob. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously it makes the game faster. Enemies are gonna be weaker. They have worse AI, less health, less damage, all that sorts of stuff. It's not gonna be a problem though. So yeah, time for me, it begins after here, but here after I overwrite on this screen is when time's gonna start. So, if someone would like to count me down, that'd be pretty awesome.
Oh, I got you on that one. I'll give you a 3, 2, 1. Fuck, guys. Here we go. It's gonna be a lot of voice acting too as well, so hope you enjoy that in interim like this, and during boss fights too.
Yep, it's pretty good stuff.
Right out the gate here, though, we have a lot of good movement tech. Even on a new game file here, like not this run, but like on a new game file, like you get web zipping and web slinging right at the bat. So you can both zip and then cancel that with a web swing and get so much momentum, which is the main basis of how well is run schmooze first and foremost. It's so cool. Look at this. Just look at what's happening right now. Quite frankly.
Yeah, they're all bread and butter here, and we haven't even gotten to beat up any bad people. So, I guess we're changing that real quickly.
This is Mysterio, the main villain of this game here. Main villains in this one, very iconic Spider-Man villains, but this is the main guy.
And we're done with that boss fight. So yeah, now I will be passing this whole tablet of order and chaos thing that I got onto my good friend Noir Spider-Man, my personal favorite Spider-Man. Don't tell the others I said that. But yeah, we're just gonna be zipping through this whole like underground weird power plant area, roll through the vents here, skip through these power-ups that I normally have. Gonna be trying to hit a little setup right here. Ah, darn.
Oh.
But yeah, it's all good. It only elevates us onto the platform over there. It saves like a half second, but we'll still be able to fly right through this.
It's all good, honestly. Even the Naris might make it also a shmoo as well too. I actually forget his differences overall. I know he can like detect objects that normally are not seen by other Spider-Man. You just got a clip.
Yeah, okay. I clipped through there. I was not expecting to get that. Nice. You can really cool. If you roll perfectly into a vent, it's very precise. You can just like run straight through there. And you can technically do it with every event, but it's like weird to set up. But yeah, nice. I wasn't expecting that. And
that was awesome. I haven't seen that before.
Yep.
They're making our way to our first boss right now. First run, we have to beat all the bosses, and then get to the end where Mysterio is, and go through his dimension, and then do our Metroid escape sequence essentially right at the end. Our first boss is gonna be Boomerang, who's a deliciously Australian, of course.
Yep.
But he definitely packs a punch a little bit. However, we packed a bigger punch because with full arsenal we actually got attack upgrades on top of everything else, so we do a lot more damage, which is and you're gonna see us just do our essential infinite combo here as a thing.
Yeah,
in this
we're
game.
Gonna shred this dude.
He's gonna absolutely shred. Give her his Boomerang, and he's just done. Like, look at this. Bam. See ya. We do a 1-2-3 combo, an uppercut punch, then a 1-2-3 in the air, then do a down left or down right, depending where it is. Web zip, and then that just keeps him in the air for a little longer. Then we just do another uppercut, and then rinse and repeat, and that's just an infinite combo you can do. It's one of the things that I first saw about this game that just like made me very interested in trying to run it because like, oh my god, it's so cool. Beyond just the movement, like look at the combat, it's amazing.
Yeah, another tiny little thing that I've yet to touch on. There's this like glowing bar in the bottom right corner. This is a very like kind of big mechanic in the game called momentum, where it affects a lot of things in the game. So as you build momentum, you do this by damaging, non-dead enemies. And what it does is it increases your attack speed, your attack movement, your aerial combos last longer, and you just have a general like faster response time. It's a really cool like kind of blend of things that all work together. And now we're in the next dimension, 2099 Spider-Man. This one is, I think it's very poetic, especially with the purpose of this marathon, because essentially his storyline is that we're in like this futuristic society, but a whole lot of fascism going on. Don't like that. Basically, Spider-Man here is a vigilante like always, but basically like there's all these weird soldiers and robots and other stuff trying to kill him basically like the whole time. Like that's his whole kind of plot line, somehow worse than it already was. So fuck all that. We are going to be blazing through here with this newfound kind of air dash ability I have. So 2099 Spider-Man's able to like kind of glide through, and on top of that, he's also able to do a few extra abilities. So yeah, we got this little boss fight against the Vulture villain right here.
Yeah, Vulture likes to stay in the air a lot, especially, so we gotta make sure to try and knock him down whenever we can, but that can be a
this
little
is
tricky.
definitely the most like RNG dependent boss fight. That's bad luck going all the way over there.
Come on, Vulture, get down here. Come on, Bird Brain.
Man, he's being very weird.
There we
Trying
go.
to get some of that aerial damage.
Yeah, also with a new character too, you have to also worry about getting momentum up as well on top of that. Nice recovery.
Hey, we now get an ability to go into a conduit, which is basically like, if you haven't noticed by now, that Spider-Man have different like abilities, so you're able to kind of transfer one to the other. So if you didn't notice before, this Spider-Man doesn't have web powers yet, but we're about to change that in a few seconds. Right? And then yeah, from here out on, it's just some more movement until we get to the next, like, passing the tablet back to the, like, amazing Spider-Man. So, I'd say we probably have time for donations. This is, like, a slightly slower part in the run. Ooh.
Yeah, I do actually want to bring up, in case we haven't been looking at that donation tracker, we're only $100 away from hitting $23,000 raised for the Immigrant Relief Fund, which, guys,
we can do that,
in
Jack.
less
Come
than
on.
24 hours, you guys can absolutely get that done. I believe in you. And if you put that towards the On Guard incentive, we will be well on our way to getting that met as well.
Listen, for every donation we get during this run, I'll give an emphatic fuck ice, even though it's like 3:30 in the morning, okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
We'll all hop on it.
Hell yeah.
It is once again your turn. Seek the one called Tinkerer.
So we're making our way over to our next boss for now, the Tinkerer, voiced by Jim Cummings, voice of Winnie the Pooh and all that. So, look forward to that one, honestly.
Yeah, we're gonna hit up another conduit over here to basically be able to like disable these electric fields, not the ones that are like on the ceilings, but well, I'll show you later. So yeah, conduit, more beating up these bad guy robots, and yeah. Gonna see if I can hit a very precise setup where I like kind of, you're able to do just enough damage where like if you swing back and like hit those guys and then just stomp them into the ground, they just die immediately. Overswung a tiny bit there.
These shield enemies are very annoying, honestly. If they hit you, they just stun you for just a little bit. It's the worst.
Yeah, electric shields are my least favorite like mechanic in the game in terms of combat, maybe.
Agreed, definitely. It's workable, but it's like, it's not fun. But it's fine.
Dang, almost hit another one of those like weird vent things I did earlier where you can like walk into that vent if you roll into it like a certain like angle and then you just drop down. You don't even like crawl down or anything. It's kind of funny looking. Yeah, we're gonna be going back into the overworld here toward the start of the game because the boss right here is actually just perfectly situated right above where I was. Huh.
Yeah, strangely enough, you're just kind of right there in the weird little passageway.
Gonna pop that cover. We're gonna need that for later and crawl up here. And then these little like generators right here as like a tutorial telling you, hey, you know, beat this thing up and you can open this gate, and that's what we're going to be doing in this boss fight. In this boss fight, there's like two kind of main things I want to show off. If I can hit it real quick, this task only strat.
Ooh,
where you can,
hold on.
where you can swing into the generator right here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you like swing it perfectly, you get to like freeze in place there. And there's also a setup we found where we're able to cut a cycle off of this fight if you like beat up the robots in a particular like order. We're able to skip a cycle that saves, I think, 9 to 10 seconds roughly. So hopefully I don't get spotted by the other robot.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell from all this movement here, it's a very optimized speed game in general. So like 9 to 10 seconds is pretty huge for a game like this.
Oh yeah.
Especially World Record being, I think it's just above 21 minutes right now, if I recall.
Yep. Yeah, I think my the PB/world record is 21:22 right now. So I'm waiting for the middle generator to light up because if I beat up one guy after that, there we go. You get both at the same time. It's normally supposed to light up one at a time, but because of I mean, I don't even know why I said because, but we honestly don't know why this happens. But if you specifically defeat one and then one enemy in like that specific order, free time save, I'll take it.
We take those. We take those.
Mm-hmm.
That is really cool. Honestly, I've not seen them before.
Yep. So now we're going to be doing arguably the biggest sequence break in the game. Instead of going to the other dimensions like the dialogue here is suggesting, we're going to be doing a little bit of a skip and go to Electro, which is a much later boss, right? Well, in a little bit. Here, and then hopefully duck under that guy. Oh, I got good RNG. That's fine. Yeah, normally there's a like flying robot up there that like tries to ruin your day and shock you.
It's very precise right here, but we barely got that. Nice.
Yep.
This gets us right to Electro a lot faster instead of going to our next boss, which will be in Calypso.
Yeah, that big yellow robot right there next to the vent always like freaks me out, no matter how many times I try and like go through there. Anyway, the big old elevator fight. This is basically just like a conduit, but fancier, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, parking time for explanations. We got anything.
If you consider industrial power plant elevators fancy, then that is definitely your style.
Yeah.
Nah, you're not fooling me with that shield. Get out of here. Okay, next round of robots. Ow.
Does robots have like a running attack that just like gives them super armor when they run at you?
Yeah.
It's very you gotta be aware of like when that happens there and dodge out of the way. It's very tricky to get away from it if you start doing it immediately.
Gonna roll through here real quick, and then we're gonna go through this kind of area. Ooh, I got a nice little swing at the very end there. I love hitting that. It saves a negligible amount of time, but yeah.
That's so dang cool.
Gonna see if I can infinite combo this guy.
It's a little harder on Electro because Electro is pretty basic of what he does at least, but like he has a lot more health than a lot of their bosses in the game because he's supposed to be our final one before we get the Mysterious dimension.
Recovered that.
But look at that! Look at that though!
All in one air combo.
Sheesh!
I thought Iron Man was the one that did infinites.
Yeah.
And now we got a speed booster, by the way. We can just do that now. It's really cool.
Yeah, get a nice little, 100 feet on the ground and you're off to the races.
For real.
Gonna swing past these guys and then show off my newfound ability right here through this conveyor belt. And then we're just back to our nice little intro movement as we're progressing toward the Noir portal in the bottom right. Gonna go back
towards,
there.
Going down towards where Calypso is.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, whoops. Let's grab.
Mixing me up over there.
Mm-hmm. Go here, swing through. Then we're gonna be going over here, ripping this sucker off the wall, and then gonna go down here. Gonna do another little sequence break not too far from now. So normally this game wants you to go through this like glide skip or this glide like conduit thing to let you glide like 29.9 Spider-Man, but we don't really need that.
One thing of note here is on the way to Calypso, there's also these like very explosive. I don't know what they're called. They're kind of like mushrooms, I guess, like spores.
That's what I think they are.
Yeah, those things can knock you back very far if you're not careful. Like you just kick right through it, thankfully. But I remember getting knocked back alive. They give you just so much end lag when if you get by them.
Skip.
Here we go.
Ooh. Bam, and you barely make that if you have like the perfect timing with it.
Nice.
All right, and then on to our next boss. Yeah, it's kind of a like long cutscene. I don't know, maybe time for a donation here.
Yeah, totally. We actually have one coming in from CMM1215, $10, and it says, "Hi, Oof. Hanging out with you at SGDQ was amazing. You're the best, and I love you. Excited to see you in your element at the IRL as the IRL Spider-Man. Best
Hell
of luck.
yeah.
Fuck Ice."
Fuck ice.
Fuck 'em. Fuck Ice, dude.
This fight's a little different because I get rid of some big dudes here until eventually Calypso shows up. And then we can fit Calypso at that point.
Yep, so basically we have to defeat those guys in order to damage her. Thankfully, she has a very small health bar.
Oh yeah, she doesn't take knockback at that point. Okay, you're just so powerful with full arsenal.
Yep. I mean, I don't even need to hit like a knockback inducing move, which is very convenient.
Now we're gonna make our way to our final 29 Spider-Man section.
Yep.
We're gonna fight Silvermane, who's essentially one of those big guy enemies, but now they're a boss.
Yeah, he kind of works the same. He has like a few different like attacks and movements and stuff, but it's not gonna be too much of a problem, I don't think. Oop. Just gonna double combo those guys, ripping them straight out of the air. Just gonna jump through here and then head back this way. Hopefully I don't get zapped by that thing. Those flying little like yellow robots can be the bane of my existence. Not even just like losing like a crazy amount of time, just annoying in general. And then here we're also gonna save about 30 seconds with a sequence break. I'm gonna try and well, first of all, take care of that guy. Gonna swing down, hopefully air dodge up. Ooh, and I hit a first try.
Ooh, huge.
So yeah, if you generate enough speed and then you swing back up, that air dodge that we get from having new full arsenal mode makes it about 1 billion times easier, but it's still pretty hard, I think. So let's see this guy.
Yeah, and we're supposed to go all the way to the right map and all the way back to the left of the map there, but you just skip all of that by just doing that skip there. That was pretty awesome.
See, this is where drill kick like that really comes to shine, because it's a lot of like nice damage that you can get with low momentum, and I really appreciate it. I probably should have opted for that as opposed to more punch strats, which are slow and he's able to hit you better, but oh well, past is in the past. Fight was fast enough anyway.
Yeah.
And
I love the drill dive. It's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, getting the glide ability makes that like funny little noise, and normally you're able to like kind of dive down and damage enemies and do that, but I didn't really get to show that off here, unfortunately. But we are now going into the last dimension of the game, this big old portal appearing here, so these weird alien looking thingies are popping out of it.
Yeah, about the Spider-Man, so we have no momentum now, but we got chained together by doing some infinites like this. Oh, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, being able to stack enemies like that is very nice. That's normally my kind of like go-to for like the small enemies, is that if I can try and like punch up and like hit a few of them at a time like that. And then we're into the last dimension. Just swing past these guys, and yeah, this is basically a huge gauntlet at the end of the game, kind of testing all your skills, but I'm gonna be blowing past it in about like 4 minutes, give or take.
Something like that. It's a huge sequence. We have 3 combat areas along with our final boss right at the end, of course. Just basically everything that's culminated throughout this run, you're gonna see right here, and it's gonna be so cool. I mean, y'all been enjoying this run, right? It's so sick.
It's pretty good.
The developers of this game also made so many great games on DS. A lot of people don't know much about, honestly. They also made another Spider-Man Metroidvania called Web of Shadows, which is really fun too.
Yeah, good shout. That game's also a lot of fun. I don't speedrun it, but it's definitely worth checking out.
It's super cool. We also made a launch title, The Herb Sim in the City and Penguins of Madagascar on DS. I played both of them for my DS project. They are both fantastic games too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of great stuff from Griffin Knights. Definitely name to look out for.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you can see, the big enemies now throw out giant bombs that deal 50 damage, but thankfully I know how to avoid those probably. So we'll see more of them later. Gonna
Ooh,
skip past
close.
this room. Yeah, I love like vaulting like that after getting a ton of like web zip like diagonally into the ground. And
Yeah,
then kinda
honestly.
zip through there.
That's so swag.
Didn't mean to charge a punch. There we go. Throw this guy out and that over there.
Yeah, thankfully those little spore things, those giant like floating creatures can just kind of be taken down with one like web right on top of them. It'd be a
Yeah,
lot more annoying if you have to like go up and like back click them every single time.
There goes my frames. It's not the stream lagging out. It's that whenever there's a lot of like particle effects, this game is quite prone to lagging, but it's a letdown I'm willing to take.
Absolutely. For the experience you get from this one, like it's worth it. It's fine.
Ah, crap. Jumped a tiny bit too early trying to get the spider dash move in here. So we go here, jump, and then zip, zip, and then you just kind of go through there, go up this wall, and then we get to hit that rock from off camera. That that move's kind of funny on like high momentum because it can snap the camera really quickly like that, and you just kind of teleport over there and do the combo into it.
I don't know if you mentioned it yet, but those purple walls that are going on in this section, they cannot be wall cling too. So we have to get momentum to get up to them in the first place.
Yeah, you have to find some way around it because you can't hit your web like that. It doesn't like stick if you're in midair, for example. And then now we're going to be going into the final kind of fight room before the big boss.
Yeah, we got
These small enemies are holding bombs. I'm going to try and disarm them real quick. Oh, I didn't even mean to pull that guy. Huh. Thought I'd move into the large fella.
Yeah, as you can see, doing a web swing right into these large fellows, it can like knock them down a bit, which is super nice, especially for starting getting something going.
There we go.
Nice, nice. Get more electric shields right at the end.
Hit that a little bit risky with the rocket dude. For some reason, the enemies holding rockets, it bumps their AI up like 10,000%. So they're very prone to like shooting you more than they would with other weapons, I feel like. So we're on a last kind of little wave right here. You can hold on to that bomb, good sir. I don't want it right now. Throw the rocket at him. Unfortunately, you can't use actual guns in this game. You can only use them, like, throwing it as projectiles, and that does more than enough damage. All right. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's save room back there. It normally has the little, like, Spider-Man symbol in it, which lets you save the game. So, I guess if I die during this fight, which probably won't happen, I'd go back to the last save point.
Yeah, wow. Why is that not there? That was weird. Man, this is Mysterio. Mysterio goes all over the place. You can get infinite on them from pretty much anywhere, but if they're high up like that, it's a little bit trickier. Now they're against the wall.
For momentum, it should be not too bad. Dang, the
Understandable drop, honestly. As long as we're in the middle here, you should be fine. Oh, close. Nice, there we go.
that was pretty good. Not optimal, but it was decent, honestly.
We
All
take
things
those, we
considered.
take those.
He can be very annoying when he like goes up and flies around, like blocks your attacks and stuff like that. So I'd say I've reacted decently well. And you know, as any good Metroidvania does, I have a giant escape sequence as this place is collapsing to the ground because you know the instability of creating your own dimension in 15 minutes is probably not the most sound. So there's going to be a giant. Excuse me. Just to like call it the I guess end of this or whatever. There's going to be a giant portal kind of facing into the wall, so time ends on that. I'll let you know when it's coming up. Anyway, yeah, we're kind of just closing out the run here.
Yeah, if we've done correctly, we're able to just keep a speed boost all the way until the end. It can be tricky, but you just gotta make sure your web zip is just the right time, just to keep that momentum going the whole time. And at the end of the sequence here should be time.
Yeah, it should be like a few more seconds.
About
at the end of this hallway. Now.
There it is.
All right.
GG.
Together,
GG.
Saved an untold number
Sweet.
That runs so cool. Every single time I watch
Yeah.
it, it gets cooler, I swear.
Yeah, dude, I was honestly taken aback that I hit that strat in the like running through the noir event. I feel like I do that like 5% of my runs. I was pleasantly surprised with like being able to be like, oh yeah, this just happens now.
Oh yeah, we're good. No worries. You did very well. Good stuff.
Thank you.
And right at the end, of course, you get a narration from Stan Lee. Rest in peace. Also, our intro narrator as well. This game honestly has a really like top tier voice cast overall. Like I mentioned Jim Cummings earlier, but like there's a few like very like voice actors on this version of the game. It's super cool to see.
All right, and
Now we got our incentive, right?
Yes, we did hit that incentive a little while back to get those bonus stage showcases, which was made possible by all of you in chat. Thank you so much for hitting that incentive. And let me tell you, this is going to be insane. You guys got something that is absolutely worth seeing coming up.
so with these incentives, I've decided to showcase some of the challenge maps in this game. So how this game works is right now I'm playing on 100% file. In order to do that, you have to beat 20 challenge maps that are unlocked through various achievements. And I'm going to be showing off 5 of them, which will take me about like, I don't know, 6-8 minutes, something around that. So I guess time's going to start whenever I confirm and like go into the map. So yeah, I guess would anyone else like to count down the incentive, perhaps?
You got this one, Kimona.
I'll bring you in. Give me a 3, 2, 1, go!
So the first map right here, Web Swing Away, is a mostly like web-based kind of map. I decided to use some of the shorter maps here because some of the longer ones I don't really know off the top of my head. But this one, you know, they generally give you like a 1 minute kind of timer to defeat this. Hopefully I'm able to do it in a little bit less than that.
I believe
So
in
we're
you.
gonna swing up here, and there's also gonna be some stuff that you haven't seen from the base game, like these gray spikes on the ceiling. They deal 10 damage and like kind of knock you back. There's gonna be some significantly more dangerous obstacles later on. But yeah, we should be able to just go here and then drop down. And then kind of swing over here. And then that kind of dangerous red glow on the bottom of the map there, that stuff kills you just instantly if you touch it. So thankfully I didn't do that. Next map I'd like to show off is, this one's kind of a meme map where it normally gives you 2 minutes at the top there, but we're going to do it in significantly less than that. So this map with the name Double Back, normally you run through like half the map and you run the entire other half with the spider dash, but here we I believe it's frame perfect. We like go to the very corner here and then we just run this way. And then we run across this corner and we cut through the entire map. So I just wanted to, I just wanted to show that off. The next one, Combo, this one has Bite, another short and sweet little map like this. I guess the intro there wanted you to start off with the spider dash, but with 30 seconds and it not lasting long, we're just gonna web swing over that. This one's a little bit hard, especially with this drop right here. Yeah, having to thread the needle there at the very bottom with so much like vertical downward speed can be a little bit tricky, but I figured this map is only 30 seconds, so it's not gonna be the worst. You can just kind of stun yourself there because the spikes only do, dang it. The spikes only do 10 damage, so you can kind of stun yourself to also kind of cap your speed on the way down, thankfully.
Also, for the record, I've not seen any of these challenge maps before, so this is very exciting for me to see, honestly.
Yeah, it is definitely a grind to try and like even get through all these maps, and there we go.
They are indeed challenging. That's why they're called challenge maps.
There we go, and we should be able to run through and like barely make it in time. Oh dang! The knockback knocked me over the edge. That's mean.
That's so mean, honestly.
Yeah, because you can't react for like a brief window, and it was barely enough for me to fall over the purple edge like that. I didn't know you could wall jump off the spikes like that, and I just did that briefly with the iframes. Interesting.
Yeah, that was cool.
There we go. Briefly make it through here, jump over one more wall, and that's a very tight timing map, so I'm surprised I made that with 4 seconds. And now we're going to be doing
Nice.
2 combat maps that I'd like to show off. Combat maps are generally split into either like themed like this one or not themed, where it's kind of just like a assortment of enemies. So this one is all enemies from the Amazing Spider-Man dimension. These like robot guys, that annoying yellow robot that I was complaining about earlier, rightfully so, I guess. So yeah, we're just going to be beating up these guys as fast as possible. Going to show off a few other moves that I wasn't able to in the run, like this kind of air dash move. Or I believe I did that once, but also this kind of downward move. Oops.
The downward move reminds me of like a meat brawler down B in Smash.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. One of them at least.
I know all too well.
Oh, dang again. Interesting. Normally the yellow robots don't do that. It's normally the big purple ones in this dimension because they have like weaker AI. Oh my god, he's doing it again. Huh.
He keeps doing it. What the heck? He just loves to run and then bonk his head in the wall. I love that so much.
I've never done that before. The explosion effect from the gun, it has a delayed hitbox, but I tossed it mid-air into the enemy, and it was close enough because it's like this weird rectangle that it somehow hit me, even though it didn't look anywhere close to it. That's interesting.
Oh my god, that was a sick combo. at the
Air
end.
combo.
Yeah. you can go absolutely crazy with some of these air combos. And then this is one of the like kind of mixed enemy maps, I guess, where it has like enemies from 4 different dimensions. So we're going to be ruining these guys' days.
Yeah, one of the cool. I just love that this game both has like some amazing movement with all the movement type they give you in it, and also like the combat itself is just so fluid and dynamic as well. It's like it's a perfect speed game, quite frankly. If only it was just a little bit longer, so there's more games to play,
Yeah.
you know. But it's still so cool for what it is. It's fantastic. It's also got the momentum system going on there. If you just don't get hurt and just keep hurting others, like it's so cool. There's so much going on in this game. It's amazing.
Ooh, I got the 2-for-1 special on flying like air enemies trying to kill me. That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Yeah, if anyone wants to play this game casually too, it's like a 2 or 3 hour playthrough normally.
Yeah.
It's not very long Metrovania at all, but it left such a great impression on me in general. It's an amazing game. There's also a whole console version of this too. It's on Wii if I recall correctly, and 360 and everything. I haven't played that myself, but I need to. I've had a copy for years.
All right, and that's time. Oh, I forgot to call that out, but yeah, I say time kind of ends whenever the whole challenge completed screen pops up. I forgot that was the last wave of enemies. So yeah, that's a nice little sneak peek into some of the challenge maps in this game. If you want to maybe try those out, try the run out, play the game in general. No judgment here, but yeah, that's all I got for the challenge maps. I'm OofMama420. Thank you everybody so much for having me on. This is a great cause to be a part of. And lastly, definitely not least importantly, fuck ICE.
Fuck ICE. If there's any superhero that would say fuck ICE, it'd be your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, honestly.
For sure.
That's for damn sure.